Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. I've had this figure now for about a month, and I just don't have an opinion on it. It's one of those figures that's just like, it's there. I will say that I enjoyed more than the Titans Return Alpha Trion, which is a figure I just do not care for. But let's go ahead and take a look, not at the ship first, but at first at the box. The box, of course, will give you the product shots. We're going to talk about this when we get to that, but this is the only time you're going to see this in my review because I'm not taking it off due to issues. But you can see some of the stuff it does. He does have a book and a quill. Do get that nice art. Do get the nice front art and the side packaging. But yeah, I've never been a fan of Alpha Trion being one of the first 13. I actually feel like it's kind of lame. They should be much more mystical and not characters we really know. Um, and we had his origin in season 3 of the original Transformers. He was A3, and he became the leader during the Quintesson Rebellion. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. But as far as this goes, as you can see here, it spins quite well. I didn't realize that. It is a standard ship. Let's bring the camera out just a little bit here so you can see more of it. It is cool looking. It's definitely Cybertronian looking, definitely alien-esque. It's almost like a cross between the Autobots and Decepticons um, symbols into one mode. Reminds me a little bit, kind of like how Age of the Fallen's The Fallen was a mixture of the Decepticon sign, or an homage to at least. But yeah, it's a cool looking figure. I do like the spaceship mode. I do think it looks alien enough. It's not perfect. You do have the visible head here. You can tell where the arms are, the feet are. I do like that his accessories do store. And you can see the Autobot symbol there. The paint is already got scratched off from me just trying to get that out. So that's why we're not going to really do that. But this part does remove. Oops, it actually came out for once. And then he can hold it up as a badge. Whippy! He did this thing one time in an episode. You gotta love it. But yeah, you can see just how much the paint's come off. And I don't have thumbnails. So there's no really way for me to get this out. We'll leave it out because I'll show you how it integrates as we get there. But he does come with some accessories that, like I said, sorry, he does have his quill, which is just stupid. I'm sorry, Hasbro. Hey, let's have a character who leads the original rebellion. His big power is he's going to write everything down. But that's them. I'm not a fan of all the primes. I think they did some of these things a little bit dirty, but it's still fun. I know some people love them. So everything really integrates. This whole piece here becomes his shield or cape in his robot mode, but it does plug in and tab in. It actually holds things together. And you can have it displayed like this where he has the wings out, or you can actually fold them in a little bit, but it doesn't really work the same. But let's go ahead and start the transformation. Colors. Let's talk about colors real quick. He is done perfectly in colors. He's got the purple, he's got the pinks, he's got the reddish browns. It's a lot less hyper pink than that figure there, and nowhere near as yellow as that figure there. So yeah, you're going to take this, you're going to fold this in, just get it out of the way. You can actually take it off if it makes your life easier. It just tabs in because it is both a shield and cape and a whole bunch of other things. The transformation is one of those figures where things have to line up for it to look right, and sometimes you just have to fiddle, but it's not hard. It's nowhere near like the first drift figure that came out around 30, Thrilling 30, around that time period. So you just have to get things to line up. They're pop out if you don't do it right, but it's nowhere near as bad as Solus Prime. So things do stay relatively in place. So first you're just going to want to kind of fold these up, get them out of the way. And then you're going to take this piece and just kind of loosen it up a little bit. That allows you to get the arms out. And that's going to make your life so much easier. This kind of comes up. You're going to take the cockpit part, get it way up. You're going to fold that down, but we'll get there. Legs, you're just going to separate, turn them. These pieces here will slide down to form his kneecaps. Simple, right? Feet, standard feet, but do keep in mind that some of these pieces you again need fingernails for, and I don't have them. I work with animals, so having fingernails is not a good idea because a bunch of stuff would get trapped in there. But I also don't like having fingernails in general. But we'll take something and I'll get this piece out in a second. We don't need it quite yet. So you can take the legs, make sure that they're facing the right way. Nice and simple. This whole part here will rotate up. You can turn this here at the waist. Go ahead and get the arms like this. Hands, again, mine's really, really tight. So trying to get these pieces out sometimes is difficult, but the hands do come out. This will fold down. You'll see it has these tabs. It just tabs into the back. This will come down. This will fold up. These you can do in a couple different type of positions. I like to do it like this, but you can also kind of tuck them under. I forget what the instructions actually wanted. I looked at the instructions once and then threw them away. So bring the arms down, put up the shoulder pauldrons, or you can leave them down because both work. Then you're going to fold up the head, and we're going to hit pause so I can get that heel spur out, and then we'll take a look at the figure. All right, here we have the figure completely transformed. Do note that when you do get it, the figure, these pieces here come separately. You have to plug them in, so don't throw away the wrapping too quick. That's also where you'll find his quill and stuff. So do keep that in mind. He does have the paper packaging that holds everything in. And let's take a look here at the figure. You do get a great head sculpt. I will say that. This definitely looks like the G1 Alpha Trion. He's got the mask over the eyes. Let's see if my camera would focus on it. There we go. So you do get that nice mask. He does have his mustache and his bottom lip. So it does look good. Like I said, you can keep these up or down depending on how you want to do them. I like to do them kind of like that. He does have that nice paint application. He does look good. The badge here, which he can hold in his hand, kind of. So you can replicate one scene. I don't even remember what episode. It's season 2. But you can hold it, but really just stores here. It's the Autobot symbol, right? So far, so good. I mean, it is a good looking figure. I think it looks good. It's the accessories I don't really care for. But let's go ahead and take a look at articulation. Head is on a ball joint. You can do the 360 because of how it's designed. He can look down a little bit and he can put his head back. But you can't. You want to think that this piece here would connect all the way down, but then he's just looking down. His head doesn't tilt up at all. So you do have this gap if you want his head facing up normally. Arms, you get the full 360. You do get pauldron rotation. You do get upper arm rotation. Elbow bend, the hands do not turn, but you do get opening hands for that. And you are limited, of course, by that peg. You do get waist rotation. If you move this out of the way, you do get full 360, but you do have to move the whole cape assemblage to do that. You do get upper thigh. Leg can kick forward that far. It can kick back. Again, if you move this out of the way, it can kick back. And then you do have great knee bend. I didn't snap those in. You do not get any rotation here or here. And you do get ankle tilt. And then the feet, of course, are feet. And you can do whatever you want. You do get the skirt. And, of course, the pauldrons move as well. And as you saw here, this part here can move out of the way so that you can manipulate it. And yeah, so far so good. Next, he comes with this piece here, which he can do a couple things with. It can become a shield for him. And it's real simple. You just do that. And then you can either plug it right into the side of his arm. You can also plug one of these in there. Now he has a shield, or you can hold it like that. Really, it's just his cape. So you can either plug it in here, or if you just come back in and plug it in where it was when you did the vehicle mode. Oops. Uh-oh. That's a new one. That has not done that yet to me. Let's go ahead and get this out. Now I have to reattach it. It's not bad. I mean, that's literally the first time that's ever detached on me. So bring this part back around, and it's just going to plug. You've got hole there, tab there, hole there, tab there. And you just put that together, and he's got kind of like a skirt. So it makes him look more regal. I've seen some other people like have it out more so it looks more flowing. Whatever. Now he does come with his quill, so he can write stuff down. And again, that can tab, as you saw in the vehicle mode, it can tab in and you can hold it through here. But really, it's just supposed to go in his hand, and he can pretend that he can write stuff. And it fell on the floor, and now he fell down. Alphatron's old. He's been drinking a little bit. It's been a rough few weeks on Cybertron. Shockwave's kidnapped all the women. It's been a rough week. And then he comes with his book, and this is the Covenant of Primes. So you do see that it does come with pages. I have it upside down. It does have the Transformers lettering. It does have the symbol of Alpha Trion in there. I do love that it comes with pages, so at least has that. And I think that's supposed to be Cybertron. And basically, he can hold it. Kind of. Better lay plans of mice and men, right? So he can hold it by tapping in him like that. And now he can write down all of his incredible thoughts. He's basically a wannabe edgelord writing down poetry. Or whatever. Figure wise, I do think it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I think the figure looks good. It definitely looks like Alpha Trion. And right there, it just has a stand and testament to me that makes it good. I wasn't going to get this figure. I actually had no interest in this figure because I already have an Alpha Trion. Well, technically two. But I saw it and I went, you know what? I should get it. Because if I was ever going to sell an Alpha Trion, it'd be that guy. I just don't like them. Pieces have never stayed attached. Yeah, I've moved and had to like find his hands several times. But here he is for comparison. Here he is with the Power of the Primes Alpha Trion. And here they are together. As you can see, Titan's Return is taller, much more military looking. But yeah, it just doesn't look like Alpha Trion. I know it's supposed to be like a pre-tool of a different character I know nothing about. I don't know anything Beast Wars ancillary stuff. So that's really it. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next. Thank you.